of 50 Shades and the new film Wild Mountain Thyme, Jamie Dornan! And starring alongside Jamie in that film from A Quiet Place and The Devil Wears Prada, it's Mary Poppins herself, Emily Blunt, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, later on, live here in the studio, we'll have a disco classic from one of the queens of lockdown, Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Welcome all. Did you all have a lovely Christmas?
We had a lovely Christmas.
It's the greatest Christmas of all time.
Very nice.
And Jamie Dornan, party clothes in the wash.
Party clothes are in the wash, yeah.
He's saying your brown sweater is a bit like...
Even you, Fernie Whittingstall, look at him. He ironed a
Very
shirt.
festive.
I don't even have a defence to this.
You just thought that was good enough.
These are suit trousers, they'll have, you know.
Tweed pants.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of a Zoom outfit.
Yeah.
I'll wear my smart trousers and an old jumper. You haven't really thought through television. That would have been great for a walk-on, but sadly we're not. OK.
You both love mustard socks.
I wear
This is
mustard
all
socks
Jamie
every day.
Dornan wears is a mustard sock.
Nice eye for detail.
Well, is he... Because he told me he only wears mustard socks. He pointed it out to me on set.
It's the first thing I told her.
Wow,
They only wear
that's
mustard
fascinating.
socks.
I hope you had a pen. I don't want to forget this. Right, let's start with a film treat for the holidays. This is Emily and Jamie in... It's a really beautiful, kind of lyrical Irish romantic comedy, Wild Mountain Thyme. It's out on the 8th of January. And now, this is one of these films, a lot of people know about it because when the trailer hit, it caused a sensation. And I feel it's unfair because actually when I saw the film, it's kind of heightened and lyrical and odd. How do you describe it to people?
Well, exactly like that. I mean, I love that you feel that about it. It's kind of what we felt when we read the script. It's so bewitching and completely unique, and it is odd, and it is lyrical and romantic and all of those things you said. So I think we're just excited for people to see it because it's so uplifting, and it certainly sweeps you away to this sort of magical realism world. You know? It was just a joy.
Because it comes from a play, and you can kind of tell in the language that that language has that kind of elevated thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the words are beautiful, and the reaction to this, it's kind of funny. And like, my thing with that is like, we're from Ireland. Like, our currency is taking the piss. So like, it's rare to put something out there and not have the piss taken. So I'm all for it. It's all good.
And you filmed it in Ireland, in the wilds of County Mayo. So the excitement must have been off the scale.
They were so lovely, weren't they? The locals
amazing,
were, like,
yeah.
so stoked.
Well, they put up these signs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So nice.
That looks like an ice cream truck.
But there were, like, 3 of them as we were driving to work. They knew where our kind of unit base was, and there were, like, 3 different versions of these posters. They were so cool.
and you were out and about. You did the traditional pouring the pint of Guinness.
Well, we were shooting at this pub, and they asked me to pour a pint of Guinness, and I thought, this is going to be amazing, and I'm going to crush it. Didn't at all. So there was a crowd of people who were actually in the pub. I think our movie was very tiny, so there was no sort of locking down of sets. We were just there, you know, and people were there.
Free for all.
Free for all. And so there was a crowd of people watching me pour the pint who were very uproarious at first, and they were just, like, cheering, and then as the pint just turned into a pint of foam, it just kind of dwindled to nothing.
I think we've got a picture of the pint. Yeah.
Foam! I mean,
that is sacrilege. And also, there's a great... I'm going to big up... There's an Instagram account called Shit London Guinness. I don't know, some legend. I think he's from Cork or something, and he basically people send him in these awful pints, notoriously terrible Guinness here in London. And, you know, it's like no head at all, loads of head. Like, sometimes a Guinness, a pint of Guinness in a Heineken glass, like, dreadful.
Sacrilege.
But that would be straight on there, yeah.
It could be a celebrity special.
I wasn't there to oversee that. That's terrible.
It was really bad. Even Christopher Walken was like, that's bad.
But how do you get that so wrong?
Well, I thought I was doing all right, and I think it's the angle of
Yes,
it.
I think it's the angle, and maybe too much gas in the pipe.
Too much gas in the pipe, just like Jamie Dornan.
Boom.
That was rehearsed.
That was rehearsed.
Good, it worked, right?
It
was
worked
funny.
great.
It was funny. Yeah,
It
it was
worked
funny.
great.
That was funny. And which one of you is allergic to farm
We're
animals?
both allergic to farm animals.
What?
And we've shot the entirety of the movie on a farm. Yeah.
Jamie takes an antihistamine like most days,
I
right?
take a prescribed antihistamine every day. Yeah.
Every day, which I only need it when I'm around farm animals. So we were shooting, and I'm standing holding the horse, and I'm allergic to horses, so I'd taken one of his antihistamines that day. But he was about to shoot his close-up, and the hair and makeup were like miles away, and I could see he had this rogue eyebrow hair that was just sort of dangling, like, and I just thought, okay, well, that's going to look terrible in your close-up. So I just said, oh, Jamie, let me just fix your eyebrow hair. So I just, like, pushed his eyebrow up, and I'd been holding the horse, and within moments, he had, like, a red, hivey monobrow that I had given.
It's so bad.
Well, it's not in this scene. We're going to watch a clip from Wild Mountain Thyme. This is the two of you bumping into one another early one morning.
That's what it was.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was.
The eyebrow.
That actually is the scene where you did the eyebrow
No,
thing.
it wasn't. It wasn't that
Okay,
scene.
I don't know.
Listen, I don't want to fight about it.
OK, guys, film's over now. Now, I have to say, there's a lot of getting wet in this film. We saw you... even the poster is the two of you getting absolutely drenched.
Yeah.
Now, who was that worse for? You?
Oh.
He thinks probably me.
Listen, there's a big sort of climactic scene at the end with a big rain machine. It rains a lot in the west of Ireland, as you know, anyway. But we had very dramatic rain for this final set piece, and it was a rain machine. And I don't know what was going on, but the wind, like, I just got off scot-free, essentially. and the rain was just sideways, like lashing straight into Emily's face. It was like all the energy for this math was just going at her face. And it was like sore and hard
Very
rain.
painful, yeah.
And I was sort of just getting it in the sort of back of my hair. And it was just like...
I'm just glad they didn't come that close. You know, it's quite wide, the whole scene, because I think if they come close, I'd be like that. You're like, oh, so intense.
Terrible.
But it looks quite romantic in the poster.
Yes.
And then we see a picture of the two of you just afterwards.
Yeah.
So romantic. So romantic. I mean, we were frozen literally with fear. Look at our faces.
We had eaten...
How many Mars bars, by the way?
The amount of confectionery we took on... We took like 7 packets of Haribo, 54 chocolates at that stage. Our blood sugar, we were absolutely
Because Nish, you were filming in, was it Peru, when you had the terrible rain?
Ah, yes.
You didn't manage to make it look quite so romantic.
No, yeah, I did
You look great.
I did a travel show with my friend Joel Dommett, and we went to... Listen, let's just cut to the quick of it. I shat myself on a mountain. Move on. Anecdote done.
What's the important bit of this anecdote? Enjoying lockdown. I don't think anyone seems to have enjoyed it more than Jamie Dornan. You've had a blast in lockdown. Haven't you?
Did I? Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't
huge,
fun all the time, no, but I had
No, but
fun
like your
with it.
kids would come home from school and it was...
Yeah.
It sounds like you got it right.
Yeah, they would sort of dress me up and, you know, I'm all for that, you know, getting... putting on a dress.
Not tonight, clearly.
No. Where were the kids tonight? But now you posted a picture. Was it your daughter's 7th birthday party?
Yeah, it would have been, yes.
Now, so here's the picture. You've got no top on at your daughter's 7th birthday party.
Jamie, what is that picture?
That's weird.
I don't know what the reaction we want here.
Why is there a blue light coming from your mouth?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Let me tell you exactly what happened.
Please do.
It was a long time ago now, because it was November, obviously, and we're now on New Year's Eve, as we all know. And so I have to think way back, 4 days ago. But there was a party for the 5 of us, the nuclear family. And we were all having a party, and that's like a sort of playroom area we have. And there was a disco going on. You can see there's disco lights there in the background. Yeah. And we had these balloons that had lights in them, and I had one of those in my mouth, and I was dancing, and I was trying to make my kids laugh, and I took my shirt off. And I was sort of dancing around, and then one of the balloons popped. And I was left with this little blue light in my thing, and I turned around and none of my family were there. And I was just dancing alone, and I was like, actually took a picture to send to my wife going, where's everyone gone? And then I decided
That's a selfie?
Yeah, it's a selfie, yeah.
Wow.
I know.
I mean, you could be at a full-on rave in that.
Yeah.
I know. Listen, in my
Or
head,
in
I
one
was at a rave.
It doesn't say 7-year-old's party.
Yeah, oh, I see. When Jamie Dornan does it, everyone's like, that's funny. When I do it, it's Mr. Kumar, please get out of this school.
Please say a huge thank you to all of my guests tonight. Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Miss Kumar. You, Fernie Winningsall. Jessica Chastain. Jamie Dornan. Emily Blunt. And Mr. Tom Hanks. We'll be back on Friday the 8th of January. Till then, Happy New Year, everyone. Good night.